pass on the microphone. So just say hi, Glen Crest.
Hi, Glen Crest.
That was perfect. All right, ready?
I'm Ashley, and on the Christmas day of 2013, I woke up very, very sick. I had a high fever and felt very horrible. I slept almost 24 hours a day and was very sick. On January 1st, 2014, I was diagnosed with leukemia. Leukemia is a cancer of the blood that prevents healthy cells from being made. Everywhere that I had blood vessels, I had cancer. It was very scary. The first thing I asked my parents after they told me I had cancer was, is my hair going to fall out? And sure enough, in just a few weeks after starting treatment, my hair started coming out in huge clumps. My mom and I cried a lot. I was so worried that my friends would say I looked different. So different. So I just wanted a wig. But after my friends saw me, they said I looked awesome. They supported me and told me how brave I was. They bought me hats and scarves for my bald head, and lots of cards and posters to encourage me throughout the treatments. I knew I could beat this. Beating cancer was very hard. I was poked with needles hundreds of times, and special lines put into my veins, in my arms, and my chest to reduce the amount of times I had to be poked. As much as I hated those lines, it was the answer I needed to get cured. Every poke of medicine I got, I would get a bead. Those beads got me a whole string, and it shows that I could accomplish it. I had tons of compliments along the way too. I had lots of infections and even pneumonia a few times. I had 2 chest tubes that hurt very worse than anything I've ever been through. I spent over 160 days in the hospital in the first year of being sick. After my diagnosis, I never made it back to school to finish 5th grade. And I missed all of 6th grade too. You may say you don't like school, but I missed 20 months and was so anxious to get back to see all my friends. After the first month of chemotherapy, the doctors told me, my family, that the treatment was not working. Doctors continued to look for reasons why my harsh treatment would not kill my cancer. Researchers at the hospital then discovered that my leukemia was special and only was diagnosed to a handful of kids in the entire world. Doctors changed up my treatment and switched my chemotherapy medicine. Again, the medicine didn't work. Then I started another chemotherapy medicine that was usually only taken by adults. It made me very sick, but in late April on my mom's birthday, I was told that I was in remission. The medicine finally killed my cancer, but it wasn't completely killing it. The doctors told me I needed a bone marrow transplant. They said they needed to give me stronger chemotherapy and 6 sessions of radiation to kill all the unhealthy cells in my bone marrow and to try to kill any remaining cancer in my blood cells. My cells were bad. I needed healthy cells from a donor that had the same exact heritage as me. They searched the world and found 5 donors that exactly matched my heritage. One of those donors was chosen for more testing on his blood and continued to make sure he was the perfect match. A few days after my last radiation treatment, I had my transplant. My new healthy cells came from a 27-year-old male that didn't even know me. He just wanted to help a sick kid. This man then went through surgery to take out his cells from his marrow and put it into mine to try to save my life. Doctors infused his cells through my IV lines and into my bloodstream. It only took a few hours, and then the wait began. After about a month, blood test shows that my body was accepting the new cells and started to work and heal my body. I was in the hospital almost 3 months after my transplant. I was then in isolation and not allowed to leave my house for another 6 months. But it was worth it. Here I am today, healthy and strong, and I will be meeting my amazing donor, Tom, next month when he comes into Chicago for an interview at hospitals for his medical residency. He was a medical student and once wanted to be a surgeon, but now after donating his cells to me, he wanted to become a pediatric oncologist that helps kids fighting cancer.